Near central Tennessee, in the town of Manchester, is a 2,000-year-old Native American ceremonial site. Within it lies mounds and walls, combined with cliffs and rivers, forming an enclosure 1.5 miles around. Their surrounding 50 acres of enclosed area was likely to have served as a central ceremonial gathering place for more than 500 years. The State Archaeological Park is dedicated to the preservation, protection, and study of this important location of an ancient culture. This was just an amazing, beautiful place. Come take a look. Unfortunately, my son was once more unable to join on a hike in order to take care of his family. So instead, my daughter Cheyenne and I took a drive to Old Stone Fort because I'd read about its many waterfalls and stunning scenery. Therefore, today's goals wasn't so much hiking a trail. Instead, I simply wanted to showcase how beautiful this amazing but small state park was. It's definitely a hidden gem in Middle Tennessee. Hello, people. Doing something slightly different today. Here at the Old Stone Fort State Park in Manchester, Tennessee. Let's see, an American Indian hilltop enclosure mound site, early mound building period. Guidebooks are available for the... Oh, cool. We're going to check out the gift shop in a minute. And boys, this place packed with people. Huh? Oh. Old Stone Fort is a type of prehistoric Native American mound site. It works. American Indians built numerous types of mounds, including burial mounds, ceremonial platform mounds, animal effigy mounds, and mounds creating enclosures. The long wall-like mounds of Old Stone Fort form a hilltop enclosure. Check that out. Ooh, there's waterfalls over there. That's where we're going to try to get to today. Old Stone Fort between two rivers. The dam in front of you was built in 1963, 3 years before the Old Stone Fort became the Tennessee State Park. So we're going to go down into this gift shop and be back. Okay, so this is, I assume, a museum slash gift shop. Here's a park map. No wet swimsuits in the museum. Oh, corn snake. He's underneath that wood thing. Of course, we made a coffee mug. Look. Can get one of these suckers. What is Old Stone Fort? In spite of its name, Old Stone Fort is not a fort, but rather an early Native American ceremonial site built nearly 2,000 years ago. The museum is located just beyond the gift shop, and the exhibits within explain the theories about the fort's builders and the archaeological excavations of the site. There is a historical lineage of the early Native Americans and their culture. There is also a small theater which gives more information of the park and its history. It was pretty cool. Check out the museum. Whoa. Archaeologists have found little evidence that people lived within the enclosure. This suggests the site was sacred to the Middle Woodland people, who likely performed rituals for many of the same reasons we do today, including marriage, death, and seasonal changes. Some of the artifacts that they've recovered from here. Double oven house. After excavating sites around Old Stone Fort, archaeologists believe that the people who built and used the hilltop enclosure lived in nearby permanent settlements. During the winter, multiple families most likely lived together in large double oven houses, named for the two open hearths or ovens. The roof may have been bark, earth, thatch, hides, or a combination. While the exact construction methods are unknown, historians and archaeologists have relied on the study of other indigenous architecture to further understand the local community structure. the children. Pretty cool. I guess you can watch videos. This is a video played upon request. And this goes back up. Okay, we're gonna pick up something here in the gift shop and be back. Okay, we're at some of the mounds, as you can see right around here. It says here, the summer solstice sunrise aligns within 1 degree of the orientation of the parallel mounds. Which I guess we're in between with the mounds here and the mounds here. So that's kind of cool. Archaeological evidence indicates that the old stone fort was set apart as a special place and an important gathering place for people along the Duck River for at least 500 years. Okay, the museum is back there, and there's the parking lot. So I'm going to follow this. It's a very short trail. Kid friendly, according to the trail description. It will take us down by the river here shortly. Get some cool nature shots. Let's see what's the sign here. The mound walls of the old stone fort enclose the 50-acre area in front of you. So there's mounds all around, apparently. The lack of housing, food storage, and artifacts appears as the typical of the use of the hilltop enclosures in the period, and supports the conclusion that Native people used this site for ceremonial purposes at special points in the calendar. Trail marker. Okay. So again, my aim today wasn't in exploring a trail. I couldn't help but find myself on one. Using the park map, I chose the one that would take us to each of the stone fort's main waterfalls. So we picked the enclosure trail, which is just under 2 miles and follows the perimeter of the ancient enclosure. It turned out to be a short but sweet trail.
So you're officially starting the loop.
Okay. Okay, so Ian obviously is not here. He is, oops, his camera could stay straight, taking care of his wife. She's having a lot of health issues still, and he and his wife are in my thoughts today. He had to cancel on me, so that's why it's just me and Kiddo doing a little excursion to a place we've never been before. Let's see, the Old Stone Fort is an archaeological preserve. Protects one of the most significant sites of Tennessee prehistoric cultural heritage. Stay on designated trails and all that kind of good stuff. Do not disturb anything. Okay, so like I was saying, he's home taking care of his wife. We've been unable to hit the trail for a couple of weeks.
but I just had to get out and do something today. So, piddling around on the All Trails app, I found this place. Looking at the river down there. It's a short, not even 3 miles. One of the trails. There's many trails in this park. We've just chosen one of them. It's a loop. The Old Stone Fort Loop Trail. And whoa, what's this? Oh, it's like an overlook. Oh no. Looks like we're going down. Is this a river access maybe? And this is a river access, and it's not a very easy one. Okay, I'm going to scope this out, then I'll be back. Okay, so you have to climb down that cliffside, which isn't too bad. Coming down to this one area of waterfalls here. And it looks like a pretty popular swimming spot. And then I'm going to try and get down here. Get some close-ups. Be back.
Water is life. Without it, there is no life. Our planet would be a barren wasteland, lifeless. Water drives our weather. It carves through our great canyons, and it allows sunlight its colorful rainbows. It quenches our thirst, cleanses our bodies, and offers us picturesque views like this. Yet water is abused, dumped in, trashed, and poisoned. We exploit this amazing resource at our own peril. We are residents of this planet, not its rulers. If our arrogance goes unchecked, water will soon prove who really rules this fragile world.
Changing all the time. There
Okay, so this trail really follows the cliff. It's a few hundred feet down. Very peoply, well, not so much the trail is peoply, but the river is definitely peoply. Everyone's down there swimming by all those waterfalls. But, free trail, be back. Oh, check out that crack in the rock, man. See what the trail isn't down there. That's pretty gorgeous.
Old Stone Fort encompasses 876 acres, but isn't exactly a haven for hardcore hikers. The longest trail, the enclosure trail, is only 1.4 miles. However, many of the trails can be linked together for a longer hike that allows you to see more of the park. Some parts of the trail take you right to the edge of the cliffs. It was very beautiful.
There's the river down there. Okay, be back. Check out this rock formation over the river here. And just through the trees over there, you can see big falls. And there better be a way to get down there. Okay, be back.
They never change to fit the way we made emotion. Overcame chasing the cold away. Fall away, fall away. Where do we go at the close of the day? Hiding the hollows of your face. Fall away, fall away. Keep it close always. What we know of love and pain, and all you built up in vain falls away, falls away. Reaching out for a spark, it's a satellite in the darkness. The longest road takes us the farthest. Oh, we go where the light is. You're tired to come in your mind. You feel it spin echoing. Come from within the heart's way you hear. Real home is never far home. And who we are calls you.
Okay, so we climbed up, got to the top.
The Duck River below made this area attractive for mills in the 1800s. These ruins here are from the mill built by the Stone Fort Paper Company. This mill supplied paper to newspapers throughout the Southeast, including the Nashville Banner and the Atlanta Constitution up until the earliest 20th century.
Okay, so this is the old Stone Fort Paper Company main mill. Built prior to the Civil War. Also used it to build a gunpowder mill used by the Confederate forces. It was expanded after the Civil War to Stone Fort Paper Company. Right there is kind of a picture of what it looked like. Pretty nifty. Okay, so I forgot to charge the gimbal. It has died, so from here on the picture isn't going to be as nice and steady. So I'm having to hold it. And be back.
The flowers bloom in springtime, the leaves fly in the fall, but we have one another through the changes of them all. These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be quite as well.
If we should ever falter, should we ever hang by a string, remember we had each other through all the seasons, through everything.
These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be any other who loves me quite as well.
Through it all,
Summer, winter, spring.
Okay, so that was it. This is more, it wasn't really so much of a hike as it was to get some cool nature shots of all those waterfalls. And we did that. So this is a pretty cool place, and there's lots of other trails and lots of other things to see from a historical standpoint. So definitely recommend this place. And maybe when it's not so crowded. Man, it was peoply. So can't think of anything else. Hopefully Ian will be back next week, and check out all our videos, check out our channel. Please like and subscribe. Our subscriber count is still trickling up, but we really want to kick it in high gear. So like and subscribe. So keep your stick on the ice, and we'll see you next time. Adios.
It was an awesome day chasing waterfalls, and the beauty of Old Stone Fort helped to ease the disappointment of missing another day in the woods. The waterfalls were stunning despite how dry it had been lately, and the energies of these water features lifted my spirits. Plus, I shared the day with my daughter, so all was good. So come check out Old Stone Fort State Archaeological Area. It was very scenic, and the rivers and waterfalls were the park's crown jewels. So from our family to yours, we wish you health and happiness, and we'll see you all out on the trail.